Today we are going to try a bottle that I know very little about. This is Jypsi Explorer. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we are going to be diving into a bottle that I have tried one time at a liquor store here called Davenport Wines. I always want to say fine wine, but it's wine, spirits, and cigars. I walked into a liquor store one time, and they know I do a YouTube channel, and so they graciously lent me this bottle to do a review of. No, I did not drink all this out. I tried it at the store, and I liked it. I didn't love it. I will say that I did like it at the time. I was still burnt by the Maker's Mark Cellar Age, and I preferred this over the Maker's Mark Cellar Age. That could just be being petty at the time. Who knows? We'll see. And also, I drank it out like of a little, sample plastic cup. By the way, if you are a bourbon drinker, get a little pack of Glencairns that you keep in your car for situations like this, because I cannot stand drinking out of anything that's not a Glen when I'm drinking and trying whiskey, especially for the first time. So I'm glad they let me take this, because I don't know if I would have bought it. I believe it was like $65, which isn't horrible for a 6-year. It is a blend from Kentucky and Indiana, and then it says finished, blended, and bottled by Whiskey Gypsy in Nashville, Tennessee. On the back of it, they kind of give you like a flavor profile, like graph, which I'm not going to look at because I don't want to know, but it is finished with French and Appalachian oak staves and comes in at 103 proof. So, $60 for a 6-year product that's finished and at a relatively high proof. It's not a bad value as long as the whiskey's good. Let's see if I like it as much as I liked it the first time I tried it. Let's give it a nosing. Let's give it a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. The nose is really nice. Very strong caramel notes coming out. I just spilled it all over the place. Why do I always do this? So almost goes into like salted caramel. It's really, really sweet on the nose, which I like. I like sweet noses. It's super nice. It's kind of a one note though. There's a lot of oak in this, which I'm sure is because of the finishing. And I honestly have never heard of Appalachian oak. I don't know what that is necessarily, but it's oak staves. If anyone knows what Appalachian oak is, please let me know down in the comments. I'd like to know. I've never heard of that being used. It could just be that people just don't say it's Appalachian oak, and it is. So if anyone knows if this is like a common use, let me know down below. I have no idea. But it's just kind of like some oaky woodiness and some like caramel into salted caramel, which not an unpleasant nose, but very, very simple. I feel like anything above $60 should be really, really good on the nose and the palate. I'm almost getting like a raspberry note too, as it sits here. It's almost a little raspberry. I don't know if that's just it popped into my brain on that last smell. All right, let's get this thing a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. I don't remember it being that good. Very vanilla on the palate. What does it say on the back here? Oh, so on the flavor profile, it gives us the mash bill. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here's what it says on the back label here. Our inaugural release of Whiskey Jypsi Explorer marries the spicy nuances of French oak from the oh dear God in heaven, François forest. I definitely didn't say that right. With the sweetness of Appalachian oak. And the flavor profile, there's like a grid, low, medium, and high. Medium leather, I'd get absolutely no leather from this. It's dryness, but I don't equate that to leather necessarily. Dried fruit, low. Oak, high, absolutely. Vanilla, in the middle of between medium, high, absolutely. Structure, don't know what that is, and length of finish. Medium to high. The finish is not medium to high on that. Everything else I would say is fairly accurate. It's very vanilla and oak. That's like the only two things I get. But it is nice. And the finish does last, but it's not like a long, crazy finish. It does last for a little bit, though. I gotta be honest, I'm not mad at this, and I actually think I want one of these now that I've had this. By no means, this is not a go rush out and grab it. But if you see it and you want to try something new, I mean, this is not bad at all. I mean, you could do way worse for the money. I wish it was a little more complex for that price point. I know it seems like they're like a smaller distillery maybe, with this being the inaugural release. I still would like this. If this was $50, I would be like, for $50, you gotta get this. But 65, it may have even been 70. In that range, I think you would like it, but I think you'd be annoyed. Not that you'd be like feel like ripped off, but I think you'd be like, I could have been. I wish I'd have spent $60 elsewhere. This is an option for you at some point, and you want to grab it maybe just to beef out your collection a little bit, or if you want to tiptoe into something that's finished. I typically don't like finished stuff, and this is pretty solid. That might be another reason to buy this. What would I give this as like a rating? Oh God, I don't even know. I'm going to give it like a 6.4. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's better than average for sure, and it's definitely better than some of the average finishing stuff I've had. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and comment down below. Let me know if you've ever had it or tried it or heard of it. I had never heard of it, so let me know if you had down below. The bottle is really pretty, by the way. But that's the review. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and if we can hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of 2024, and we're close. We're getting there. I'm going to do a 3 allocated bottle giveaway. And the only way to win one of those bottles is to be a subscriber. So make sure you do that. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.